Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Dee again, and welcome to the Interstate with Dee. Today is Saturday, June 7th, 2025. Welcome back to our trip on the Interstate. What we do here is present news from the state level that will end up having national importance later, or news that made it into the national news cycle but was overshadowed. Then we go over some questions from y'all. On this date, June 7th, in 1993, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame held its groundbreaking ceremony. Okay, and on to the news. The state of Alabama's Department of Human Resources is advising EBT recipients to use the new lock-unlock feature on the Connect EBT app. It should help prevent people from stealing your funds through fraud. Off the coast of Alaska, 22 crew members of a cargo ship that caught fire were rescued from a lifeboat. The ship was carrying thousands of cars when it was abandoned. The full extent of damage to the ship and cargo is unknown at this point. A native tribe in California had ancestral lands returned after about 120 years this week. Elsewhere in California, an appeals court has ruled that holding a phone to use the navigation system while driving is illegal. Colorado officials are warning people of a text message scam impersonating the state's Department of Motor Vehicles. The texts tell people they have outstanding tickets. In Guam, conditions in barracks have led to a Navy-wide inspection of all unaccompanied housing. The conditions were so bad that after a visit, the Secretary of the Navy ordered all sailors and Marines moved within 10 days. Issues ranged from mold to exposed wiring. In Michigan, smoke from a wildfire in Canada is affecting air quality, giving everybody a good reminder of the fact that environmental concerns do not care about international borders. Minnesota is warning people about the same DMV scam that Colorado is. Mississippi Democrats had reason to celebrate this week as their candidates won a seemingly endless list of mayor's races. In Missouri, St. Louis is reportedly still waiting for disaster relief. Reporting says the state is seeing the slowest FEMA responses in more than a decade. From 2010 to 2024, the average approval time for federal disaster requests was 16 days. This year, one took 49 days, another took 20, and 2 are still pending. In Montana, Republicans are angered by the fact that the city of Missoula found a way around the state's ban on pride flags. Basically, the city just made the pride flag an official city flag, exempting it from the state law. The governor has taken to publicly criticizing the city council. So far, the council is unbothered. In New Mexico, Trump's cuts to Job Corps are impacting hundreds. North Dakota has the highest measles rate in the country after a few more cases this week. Ohio Republican lawmakers are calling for a ballot initiative to ban same-sex marriage in the state. Tennessee is reporting and warning about the same DMV scam. It seems safe to suggest that this is going to go national. Washington state's drought conditions expanded into new counties. In Wisconsin, state budget talks are stalled. The Democratic governor won't announce whether he's running for re-election until after the budget is concluded. While that's a smart tactic in negotiations, Democratic Party members who are trying to decide whether to run have to wait to find out what he's doing as well. Some are worried Republicans are going to have an advantage because of the delay. And here's your weird state fact for this week. Texas has more ghost towns than any other state. California is second. Both of those make sense. They're big, populous states. Kansas is third. Okay, so moving on to the question and answer portion of the show. Question number 1. I know that the tariffs make things cost more, but where does the money from these tariffs actually go? I mean, I'm guessing that the tariff money is supposed to go into the government coffers, but is that really happening? Or will it happen if the tariffs actually stick for more than 5 minutes? Who takes in these funds? Are they accountable to the public? Or will they disappear into the wallets of Trump and his billionaire buddies? So the money should, at least in theory, go into the U.S. government's coffers. It's collected by Customs and Border Control. The process is relatively transparent, so it's not likely that it would just be siphoned off. If it ends up in billionaire pockets, it would probably be approved by Congress to go there. Question number 2. Just a thought, but Dana's edition of a deep dive into a science topic made her show so much better. I find myself learning about topics I never knew I was interested in. Maybe you could do the same. I have no idea what kind of topic you could talk about, but it might be fun. I'm sure you get a whole bunch of unsolicited advice, so just add mine to the pile. Free advice worth every penny. We've talked about that, but honestly, can't figure out what to add. We're open to suggestions. We do get a lot of free advice, but we also want to hear what you think. If there's something particular you think would fit nicely, let me know down below. Question number 3. D. Tell me what you thought as you saw the Elon-Trump breakup occur. I've always wondered how the whole team reacts when something y'all predict happens. Well, normally the things we kind of forecast as happening ahead of time aren't good things. So normally we're all pretty frustrated when they happen. Watching two rich guys, both with their own social media site, trash the other was different. There was a lot of laughter. Okay, that looks like it. We'll see you next week for another trip. Y'all have a good day.